Hello, welcome to Kanishka IAS. Today's daily current affairs. First topic is about India and US trade agreement. Two sides have decided to set up a working group of trade policy forum on agriculture, non-agricultural goods, services, investment and intellectual property, so that if there are any issues, then this forum can solve that issues of mutual concern and it can benefit both the nations. And in this agreement, India has sought for restoration of GSP benefits by USA. GSP means Generalized System of Preference. In 2019, GSP was withdrawn by USA. This GSP is granted by industrialized nations to developing nations to promote economic development by allowing duty-free entry for thousands of products from beneficiary countries, both developing and developed nations. So India is asking for restoration of this GSP, and USA said that it will consider this. And the forum also decided to facilitate US market access for fruits such as mangoes, grapes and pomegranates from India. And American goods that are sold here will be cherries, pork or pork products and alfalfa hay for animal feed. These things will be used for animal feed. Now, this forum also agreed for the significance of negotiating a treaty named as Social Security Totalization Agreement, so that it benefits workers from both the sides, mainly to move their retirement savings to India. So this amount can contribute to the growth of the nation. If this agreement is not present, then it affects Indian IT workers in USA, who generally lose billions of dollars in US social security contributions, and they cannot send back to home. Now next topic is on cryptocurrency. Union government will introduce the bill to regulate cryptocurrency and ban all private cryptocurrencies. The name of the bill is the Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill 2021, and this is yet to be approved by Cabinet. It allows for certain exceptions to promote the technology of cryptocurrency and its uses. It will be allowed to some extent. That's it. Yet no public consultations have been held. El Salvador is a country in Central America, and this country plans to build the world's first Bitcoin city in the world. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a virtual currency used for financial transactions. It uses blockchain technology. This cryptocurrency is not issued by any central authority. Generally, notes are issued by RBI, but this cryptocurrency is not issued by any such authority. So they are immune from government interference. First blockchain based cryptocurrency was Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that you can buy, sell and exchange directly without any intermediary like a bank. Now RBI's concern is that if cryptocurrency is not regulated, then it will impact monetary policy adversely, and this cryptocurrency is used to manipulate markets and it leads to financial instability, and this will also promote cross-border transactions. That is the reason it wants to regulate this. What is the process of law making in India? As we discuss now, as it has to be yet approved by Cabinet. So how laws are initiated? At central level, laws are formulated by Parliament, and at state level by state legislative assemblies and state legislative councils. First thing should be that there should be a need for a new law, and it is generally done by government or raising public awareness. Then law will be formulated. Then concerned ministry drafts text, and this is called as a bill. This time comments from public on the proposed drafts are invited at this stage. Then it is presented to Cabinet for approval. So now this bill is at the second stage. Once Cabinet approves bill, it is introduced in Parliament. Every bill goes through 3 readings in both the houses before it becomes an act. After bill has been introduced, the presiding officer, that is Speaker in case of Lok Sabha and Chairman in case of Rajya Sabha, they have an option that they can refer this bill to departmentally related standing committees. At this stage also, it may invite public comments on a bill. Once committee submits its report, including its recommendations to Parliament, in second reading, bill is read clause by clause and it is discussed deliberately. During third reading, the House votes on the redrafted bill. Once again, once both the houses passes the bill, it is presented to the President for his assent. After President gives his assent, Then bill is notified as an act. This is the process of lawmaking in India. Now next topic is on Defence Acquisition Council. It approved the deal to manufacture 6.71 lakh AK-203 assault rifles in India. Defence Acquisition Council is chaired by Defence Minister. India and Russia signed the agreement known as Intergovernmental Agreement for Development and Production of Military Platforms, Spare Parts jointly. As a result, joint venture, that is Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited, was set up at Korwa in Uttar Pradesh for manufacturing rifles. Another deal to make progress is for very short range air defense systems. Defence Acquisition Council approved a proposal for procurement of GSAT-7C communication satellite for IAF. If GSAT-7C is inducted, it increases the ability of armed forces to communicate beyond line of sight in a secured mode. Means this acts like a radio, microwave and satellite transmission. All these were examples of LOS communication systems. The defense trade between India and Russia since last 3 years is $15 billion. Defense Acquisition Council is a highest decision making body in the Defense Ministry to decide new policies and capital acquisition for 3 services, that is Army, Navy, Air Force and also Indian Coast Guard. Ministry of Defense is its chairman and it is formed after group of ministers' recommendations on reforming the national security system in the year 2001 after Kargil war in the year 1999. If capital expenditure is more than 1000 crores, then it is considered by Cabinet Committee on Security. It is headed by Prime Minister of India. Other members of this committee includes Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Home Affairs, Finance Minister and Ministry of External Affairs. Next topic is about glaciers and climate change. In one study, it was found that glacier changed its track around 20,000 years ago and it is fused into adjacent glacier which is located at Pithoragarh in Uttarakhand. Now why this process occurs? Scientists says that it occurs because of climate change and tectonic movement. Climate change occurs due to global warming and increase in human induced greenhouse gases. Plate tectonics explain about how major landforms are created as a result of Earth's movement. Why this study is important? Because it adds to evidence of instability of Himalayan region, because frequently earthquakes and landslides occur in this region. Himalayas are youngest fold mountains. Next topic is about food insecurity. Food and Agricultural Organization says that countries must prepare for future shock to their agricultural and food systems from droughts, floods and diseases. There are chances of rise in food insecurity and malnutrition. Food insecurity means lack of access to enough good and healthy food. What is the status of India in food insecurity? India ranks 71st on Global Food Security Index 2021 among 113 nations. It lags behind even its neighbor, that is Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Now what are the measures taken by government to tackle food insecurity? National Food Security Mission, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, integrated schemes on oil seeds, pulses, palm oil and maize, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Malnutrition is a situation where adequate quantity of nutrition is not taken, which is required by body. Schemes launched by government were midday meal scheme in schools, and Anganwadis provide rations to pregnant and lactating mothers, and subsidized grain for those living below poverty line through public and distribution system through National Food Security Act 2013. As per FAO report, 3 billion people around world cannot afford a healthy diet to protect themselves against malnutrition. Way forward for this is multi-risk assessments, timely forecasts, early warning system. Other important measure is about biofortification of food, in which nutrient quantity in the food is increased, like fortification of wheat flour, fortification of rice, like this. FAO is a specialized agency of UN and it leads international efforts to defeat hunger and improve nutrition and food security. Its headquarters is located at Rome in Italy. It publishes these reports: the state of world fisheries and aquaculture, the state of world's forests, the state of food security and nutrition in the world, the state of food and agriculture, the state of agricultural commodity market. Thank you.